It's possible to change how you look with plastic surgery, but for some celebrities it's gone too far, leaving them almost unrecognizable. From once familiar faces to drastic changes that left fans stunned, these stories blur the line between enhancement and obsession. In this video, we'll look at 15 celebrities whose ventures into plastic surgery completely changed their looks, and not always for the better. Jocelyn Wildenstein, perhaps no celebrity transformation has gotten more attention than hers. People in her social circle called her the Catwoman or the Lion Woman of New York. She started getting plastic surgery for an odd reason to please her art dealer husband Alec Wildenstein, who loved big cats. Over the course of several decades, Wildenstein spent millions of dollars on many surgeries that changed her appearance. These surgeries included extensive facial work, multiple facelifts that pulled her skin very tight, numerous eye lifts to give her an almond-shaped feline look, and large cheek implants that dramatically changed her bone structure. The procedures didn't stop there. Lip augmentation changed the natural shape of her mouth, chin restructuring changed her jawline, and countless injectable treatments changed her features even more. Medical professionals think she may have had more than a dozen major surgeries and countless minor ones. What makes Wildenstein's story so interesting is that she has always defended her appearance. In interviews, she has said she is happy with how she looks, even as the media and public react with shock. Evangelista Linda Evangelista became one of the most famous supermodels of the 1990s, defining an era of high fashion and glamour. Her striking features and uncanny ability to change into different photographers made her a favorite of designers, photographers, and fashion editors all over the world. Her meteoric rise to fame was legendary. She appeared on over 700 magazine covers and was called the ultimate muse by fashion photographers. Her famous quote about not getting out of bed for less than $10,000 a day became a symbol of. But in 2015, at the height of her career, Renaissance Evangelista decided to get cool sculpting procedures. This treatment was advertised as a revolutionary non-invasive alternative to liposuction that promised to get rid of stubborn fat cells through controlled cooling. The process, which is called cryolipolysis, was supposed to freeze and destroy fat cells without damaging surrounding tissue. Evangelista got several sessions of cool sculpting on different parts of her body, including her chin, thighs, and back. The procedures were done at a licensed medical facility according to standard procedures. However, within a few months, she noticed something was wrong. Instead of shrinking, the treated areas started to harden and protrude. They went numb and eventually turned into hard, bulging masses. This is a rare side effect called paradoxical atopes hyperplasia, which affects less than 1% of cool sculpting patients. But it was disastrous for Evangelista. She went from looking like a supermodel to having rigid, enlarged fat deposits that wouldn't go away with dieting, exercise, or even traditional liposuction. She got lumps under her chin, around her bra area, and on her thighs, giving her an uneven, lumpy look that clothes couldn't fully hide. In September 2012, Evangelista finally told her story in a powerful Instagram post, explaining how the failed procedures had left her not only permanently deformed, but also in a deep depression. Throughout 2022, Evangelista slowly came back to public life, appearing in a number of high-profile photo shoots while being open about the long time it took to hide her new body. She was both vulnerable and strong as she talked openly about learning to accept her new look. 3. Priscilla Presley. Priscilla Presley's transformation gives us another look at celebrity plastic surgery. The former wife of Elvis Presley, who was praised for her natural beauty, became a cautionary tale about the dangers of unregulated cosmetic procedures in the early 2000s, when an unlicensed practitioner injected her face with industrial-grade silicone. Dangerous substance that isn't meant for cosmetic use and did a lot of damage to Presley's face from the illegal injections. The lumpy, uneven features were especially noticeable in her cheeks and around her mouth. Medical professionals say that Presley's current appearance shows signs of many failed attempts to fix her appearance, including facelifts and more fillers, probably to fix the damage from the first bad treatment. For Joan Van over the years, Joan Van Ar has changed a lot. Medical professionals say Van Ark has had many procedures, such as multiple facelifts, nose jobs, and injectable treatments. The total effect of these surgeries has greatly altered her appearance from her TV Hello days. Her case shows how multiple procedures over time can create an artificial appearance that is very different from one's natural features. The most noticeable change is in her nose, which has become longer and thinner. Notably pinched, which is a common result of multiple rhinoplasty procedures. This change, along with tightly pulled skin from facelifts, has created what many people consider an overdone appearance. 5. Meg Ryan was once hailed as America's sweetheart. In the 1980s and 1990s, her roles in beloved romantic comedies like When Harry Met Sally and You've Got Mail showed off her bubbly personality and natural beauty. She was the girl next door that everyone loved. But as Hollywood tastes changed, Ryan made a choice that many stars had made before her. She turned to plastic surgery to keep her youthful glow. The results shocked fans. Her sweet and approachable look seemed to disappear, replaced by a more exaggerated one. The most noticeable changes were in her cheeks, which looked too full, probably from fillers or fat transfers. This gave her a puffed-up look that was very different from her natural charm. Her forehead also looked too smooth, probably from too many anti-wrinkle treatments. These treatments, along with possible facelifts, changed her facial structure, making her eyes look smaller and her nose look bigger. Fans and critics alike lamented the loss of the cute, innocent face that used to rule the silver screen. Despite the public outcry, Ryan has stayed quiet about her choices, focusing on her personal life and occasional projects. 6. Lara Flynn Bowl was once a symbol of Hollywood's old-school grace, best known for her role as Donna Hayward in Twin Peaks. Her elegance and striking features won over fans, and her star continued to rise with roles in hit shows like The Practice, solidifying her place in the entertainment world. As time went on, Beau's changing looks became a topic of conversation, which led to rumors that she had plastic surgery. Recent photos of Beau show a face that is almost unrecognizable from her early days. Both critics and fans have pointed out dramatic changes that are likely the result of multiple procedures. Her once slim and defined features now look fuller, with overfilled cheeks and lips being the most noticeable changes. It is thought that she also had rhinoplasty, dermal fillers, anti-wrinkle treatments, and maybe even facelifts and brow lifts. Lift 7 Tara Reid's big break came in American Pie in the late 1990s. With her bubbly personality and undeniable beauty, Reid seemed destined for stardom. After her success, she went on to appear in movies like The Big Lebowski, which cemented her status as a Hollywood girl. But Reid's journey took a turn when she decided to have cosmetic surgery, which would drastically change the course of her career. The most famous moment was when a wardrobe malfunction revealed the aftereffects of a botched breast augmentation in 2007. The incident quickly made headlines and led to a lot of criticism and attention on Reid's appearance. She later admitted to having more surgeries, including liposuction, to try to fix the problems caused by her first surgeries. Unfortunately, the results were not ideal, leaving her stomach with noticeable ripples and uneven skin. Despite the setbacks, Reid has been strong and continues to act, and she has a loyal fan base that supports her through thick and thin. Monica Geller on Friends, her beauty, charm, and comedic timing made her stand out in the show's all-star cast. After Friends, Courtney had success in movies like Scream and later returned to TV with Cougar Town, showing that she was more than just a sitcom actress. Over the years, Courtney's face became as much of a talking point as her career. She freely admitted to trying fillers and anti-aging treatments to keep her look young, but the results weren't always in her favor. Her full cheeks made her look older than she was, and her full lips started to look fake, drawing attention away from her natural beauty. Courtney later said she felt bad about trying too hard to stay young, and she had her fillers taken out because she wanted a more natural look. But even without the fillers, the effects of her earlier decisions can still be seen. Courtney is still a talented actress and a well-liked figure, but her journey with plastic surgery shows how much pressure celebrities are under to look perfect. Lil' Kim became famous in the 1990s for her bold lyrics, fearless fashion choices, and positive attitude. She wasn't just a rapper, she was a cultural icon who pushed boundaries and inspired a generation. But over the years, Lil' Kim's looks have changed a lot. Her fans were shocked when she stepped on stage and looked almost unrecognizable. Her soft features had been replaced by a sharper, more sculpted look, which led to endless rumors that she had plastic surgery. Lil' Kim has talked about the insecurities she had when she was younger. There may have been a career factor in her decision to get plastic surgery. From her nose to her cheeks and lips, her face shows signs of a lot of work. Some people admire her for being open to change, while others think her natural beauty has been lost along the way. Despite the attention her looks get, Lil' Kim is still a trailblazer in music. Her talent and influence are undeniable, even if people talk a lot about her looks. 10 Angelica Houston is from Hollywood royalty. Her father, John Huston, is a famous director, and her mother, Indian Sun, is a famous model. Angelica's acting career took off in the 1980s, and she quickly became known for her elegance, grace, and strong screen presence. Her performance in PR's Honor earned her an Academy Award, and her role as Morticia Addams in The Addams Family made her a beloved icon. In recent years, however, Angelica's appearance has caused a lot of talk. She is known for her striking features and natural beauty, and fans were shocked when she showed up with a drastically different look. Her smoother skin and tighter facial structure led many to think she had plastic surgery, even though she hasn't said anything about it. For someone who used to represent timeless elegance, Angelica's changing looks have been both surprising and a reflection of Hollywood's constant pressure to look young. Angelica is still a talented actress with an impressive career, but her struggles with aging and her looks show the problems that even the most famous stars face. 11 Donatella Versace. Donatella Versace has been at the forefront of high fashion for decades. She took over the Versace empire after her brother Gianni Versace died in a tragic accident in 1997. Donatella's bold designs and signature style helped the brand stay a household name in high fashion. But over the years, her physical changes have gotten as much attention as her fashion contributions. Thanks to her apparent love for cosmetic procedures, Donatella's face has gone through dramatic changes that many people attribute to extensive plastic surgery. Her skin is often described as unnaturally shiny, which has led to questions about her use of anti-wrinkle treatments. Over the years, it became clear that she may have gone overboard with procedures like Botox, and she tried laser skin resurfacing treatments because her face was too smooth, but they seem to have made things worse instead of better. One of the most noticeable changes in her looks is that her lips, which used to be perfectly proportioned, now look too big, with no clear definition in the upper lip. This is probably because she had too many lip filler injections without enough time to heal. In between her cheeks, they also look unusually full. which suggests that she has too much filler, which makes lines around her mouth and nose stand out. 1990s tell a very different story. Back then, she had a softer, more natural beauty that went well with her poised personality. Comparing those pictures to her current look shows how much her features have changed. While aging is a factor, the sheer number of changes suggests that her frequent visits to the plastic surgeon have left their mark. Interestingly, some journalists have said that Donatella treats cosmetic surgery like accessories, something to try out and collect, whether it's the pressure of keeping up a youthful appearance in me. She is one of the most well-known people in the beauty industry today, whether it's because of her approach to beauty or the fact that she's a transgender icon, model, and performer. Amanda's name comes up a lot when people talk about extreme plastic surgery. Amanda has spent decades creating a look that is both bold and unforgettable. Her journey with plastic surgery began early in life and has become an important part of who she is. Amanda was born and raised in Cedar Grove, New Jersey, and she started transitioning when she was 15. Amanda's surgeries include almost every procedure you can think of, from multiple breast augmentations to rib removal, which she underwent to get an extremely slim waistline. She has also had a lot of work done on her face, including nose jobs, lip augmentations, and cheek implants. Amanda has said that her transformation has been a lifelong project that she is proud of. Her goal was to look like Marilyn Monroe from Glam Hammer, and her dedication to her vision earned her the nickname The Most. Amanda is open about her journey, talking about the surgeries she's had and why she wanted them. She has said that she wanted to look like the movie star she admired as a child instead of the girls who picked on her as a child. This unapologetic attitude has made her a symbol of strength in the LGBTIQ community. 13 Heidi Montag's rise to fame was both sudden and controversial. She became famous for her role on the reality show The Hills and became a part of pop culture in the late 1990s. Heidi seemed like the perfect girl next door in the 2000s with her blonde hair, blue eyes, and natural charm. But Heidi's life took a dramatic turn when she decided to have 10 cosmetic procedures in one day in 2010. The procedures she had were extensive, including a mini brow lift, nose job, chin reduction, breast augmentation, liposuction on her waist and thighs, and buttock enhancement. The process was so extreme that it took a huge amount of time to recover, both physically and emotionally. Heidi later admitted that she had a hard time afterward. When Heidi was only 23, she felt like she had to keep up with a lot of pressure to look perfect in a business that was all about it. She thought that improving her looks would help her get more roles in Hollywood, but it didn't work out that way. The surgeries hurt a lot, and seeing herself in the mirror afterward was very upsetting. In interviews, Heidi has said she feels bad about making such big changes at such a young age, saying that the pressure to meet beauty standards was too much. Heidi has cut down on her public appearance and gone for a more natural look. 14 Joan Rivers was a pioneer in comedy, known for her razor-sharp wit and fearless humor. But she was just as famous for her love of plastic surgery as she was for her one-liners. Over the years, Joan had many procedures, including facelifts, neck lifts, eyelid surgeries, and a wide range of Botox and filler treatments. She often joked about her surgeries in her stand-up routines. There was a deeper reason behind her choices. Joan freely admitted that the entertainment industry's fixation on youth was a big reason why she had so much work done. As a woman in comedy, she felt under a lot of pressure to look a certain way to stay relevant. She once joked that she had so much plastic surgery that she would give her body to Tupperware when she died. While Joan's humor often made people laugh at her choices, her appearance became a defining feature of her later years. The smooth, almost fake look of her face was a stark contrast to the natural beauty she had when she was younger. In her younger years, Jo herself admitted that recovery from these procedures was often very painful, but she thought it was worth it to keep her career going. 15 Jennifer Grey is best known for her role as a baby in the famous movie Dirty Dancing. With her natural charm and undeniable talent, Jennifer became an overnight sensation, winning the hearts of people all over the world. However, her career took an unexpected turn when she decided to have rhinoplasty in the early 1990s. The surgery was meant to improve Jennifer's nose, but the results were far worse than expected. She didn't expect it to be as dramatic as it was. The feature that made her famous in Hollywood was gone, and fans and casting directors could barely recognize her. Jennifer later admitted that the surgery had a big effect on her career because it was hard for people to connect her with the beloved character of Baby. Jennifer has been honest about how the surgery changed her life, joking that she went into the operating room a celebrity and came out of nobody despite the problems. She found ways to reinvent herself, appearing on many TV shows and winning Dancing with the Stars in 2010. Her talent and determination have kept her in the public eye, even though she looks different.